Man, today gonna be a good day. Say it ain't even 10 o'clock yet and I already made 20 racks. Yeah, I was able to find a buyer for that Sonata I picked up last week. Hey, it only cost me $6,000 to buy the car and then another $4,000 to fix it. I say I came out with a pretty good profit if you ask me, especially for only a few hours of work. But say I'm about to go drop this trailer off and then we got some moves to make. But in the meantime, let me show y'all all the work I put in on this car. Man, bro, if I'm being honest, this was hands down the easiest flip I ever made. Hell, the hardest part was just locating the right parts, but that only took a few hours. See, I found this salvage yard on the other side of town that had the front bumper I needed. Then after that, I just picked up some brand new tires for the car. Honestly, all that was really left was getting the car repainted. And y'all should already know who I went to for the work. My guy, Steve. I swear this dude is a master when it comes to laying that paint down. I dropped it off and like 2 days later, he was calling me to pick it back up. See, I didn't want no problems reselling the car, so I decided to go with silver, which is just a more neutral color. And then I also decided to take the tint off the windows. But look, after all the work was done, this looked like a brand new car. I knew I would be able to sell it quick once I got it posted online, but I didn't even get a chance to. See, I parked the car outside the crib with a for sale sign on it, and like 2 days later, I had hella offers. Man, I've had my hands in a lot of different businesses, but if I'm being real, I think this car shit is in my blood. Alright, so look, I got the trailer dropped off and then I went by Foot Locker to do a little bit of shopping. Man, with everything going on, I'd be lying if I said I haven't been stressed, so I figured I might as well treat myself a little bit. But anyways, man, we about to jump back in traffic. We gotta go meet my parents for lunch. Now, normally I'm excited to meet up with them, but this time, I think I know what this is all about. See, I haven't talked to Alicia at all since everything happened, but I'm positive she told my parents about all the shit I've been into. I hate when she do that shit, bruh. But at this point, it just is what it is, man.
Hey son, thanks for coming. Look, we need to have a serious conversation.
Man, Pops, I already know what this is all about, man. Just trust me, I'm fine.
No, I think it's best you listen to what we have to say.
Yeah, because the things we hearing from your wife, you a bit out of control.
Look, we're not here to grill you, son. We're here to offer you some help.
Man, I don't need help. I'm good. Trust me, I'm good.
Just hear us out, damn. You are so hard-headed.
Son, your mom and I, we've been talking, and what if we took over the dealership? The stuff that happened with Devin set you back quite a bit, and that's okay. But if the dealership is going to be successful, it's going to require your full attention, and that's just something you can't offer right now.
And you know, son, I really think you should listen to your father. We just think that this is...
Man, so hopefully now y'all see why I said I hate when Alicia tell them my business. They always try to come in and save me, but I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need no saving. But anyways, my mom and pops pretty much want to take full responsibility of the dealership. I mean, I never really have time to be there, so my dad pretty much already runs the place. And then with my mom's background in finance, I mean, it makes sense. Besides, if I'm being honest, taking things over would take a lot of stress off my plate. Because right now, I need to be making about 30 bands every week to break even. Shit, the only way I've been able to do that is with the trucking company. But y'all know what? Man, these tough times won't last forever. I built this shit from the ground up. It ain't no way I'm just finna give it away. Alright, y'all, we about to leave the house, man. First, as y'all can see, your boy is thirsty and hungry as hell, so we gotta go grab something to eat and something to drink, and then we have to run by the bank to drop off that 20K that we made from flipping the car. So yeah, man, we got some moves to make now. I do have a very dope story time planned for you guys this episode, so stay tuned. Once we actually go to the truck shop and get loaded up, that's when I'll start the story time, man. So yeah, we finna go ahead and get into it now. I have been working on my server a lot, bro. I've been putting in some work, man, so I really need y'all to be engaged. I'm gonna actually start showing my bank account each episode. That way it's more realistic, and that way you guys have more control as far as what moves we should make. So like I said, man, stay tuned. Don't forget to stay active in that comment section. I appreciate all y'all love and support, man. And also, huge shout out to my guy Zavi. He is the one that provides all the beats for the channel. So if you're looking for any beats, man, check out the link in the video description. But let's run inside real quick and grab something to eat, man. Alright, so being that I'm so thirsty, man, we definitely gonna get like 2 waters. We'll grab 2 of them waters. And then, let me see. Probably an energy drink. Honestly, we probably don't need the damn energy drink, but I want one. And maybe just some cashews for energy. Get some nuts in us. And and probably just some chocolate. I really don't want nothing too heavy because we finna be moving around. So yeah, I think that's actually cool, bro. We'll go outside and eat real quick. Don't want to be rude and eat in front of my boy. So let's see. So like I said, guys, we finna go drop off this 20K. We're gonna go run to the bank and do that. But for right now, we gotta take some of this water because we are super dehydrated. And we got the Monster Energy drink as well. So we'll probably have that a little later. Have some chocolate and some cashews. But yeah, man, I need some help, bro. What we need something for the summer, bro. We need something for the summer, and I'm literally gonna let y'all decide. So what I need from y'all, man, comment down below what car should we get for the summer. I kind of want to get like an old school and build it up, but I'm thinking maybe we can get a Scatty. We can get a Scat Pack. We done already had the Demon, so I kind of want to stay in like a base level, you know, Scat Pack type of range. Or we can get us a Caprice. We can get us a Dunk. We can get us an old school, man. I really need y'all feedback. I'm actually going to show the entire progress of the car, so it's not going to be like one episode we get it, the next episode we driving. Nah, we going to build that bitch, like motor swaps, engine swaps, the paint job, everything, bro. It's going to be lit, man. So like I said, guys, comment down below. But we finna pull up to the bank right now so we can drop them racks in there, bro. Hey, man, it ain't too often somebody walking with 20 racks. Although, you know, we used to playing with them M's, man. But you know what they say, man, tough times don't last, but tough people do. So we down right now, but we not out. That's all that matters, bruh. So like I said, I did make some improvements to the server. I actually, as I mentioned before, have a real bank account in here now. So every episode, I will give y'all an update of how much money we have. And, you know, just to keep everything more realistic. So let's go ahead and pull up our bank account real quick. So right now we have almost 16,000. Pretty much we got $15,985 in our account. Most of that actually comes from the play that we made in Vegas. We ain't gonna get too detailed inside of this bank, but y'all know what I'm talking about, man. So it's crazy, bro. We go from having them M's to, you know, not even 30,000, but it's all good, man. Like I said, we're gonna shake back. Now, do not do no hater shit on your boy and try to copy my card. I know y'all can't do much without the code on the back, so I ain't tripping, but hey, come on, man, we family. So yeah, we got our card information right here. We got a few transactions. I got that Spotify family account, so they kicking my ass, bro. And I don't know how the hell we spent $1,200 with Apple, bro. We gonna have to call and dispute that. But anyways, let me go ahead and put this money in here real quick. I think I have like 20,900 on me, so we just gonna put the 20,000 in. It's crazy, bro. We making them deposits, man. Maybe not as big as before, but hey, a deposit is a deposit. Oh, now that's a withdrawal. I'm tripping. Now we put money in. I'm damn near finna go in the red. God damn. There we go. 20K, man. Boom. All right, we just deposited 20K. Now y'all know how we do, man. We ain't gonna say too much, but y'all know how we do. We gotta stand there and make sure it actually went in, bruh. So there we go, man. Right now we have $35,985, bruh. So not bad, man. We still gonna get into it. And also, you know, we finna go ahead and do a job right now, so that's gonna be very, very lucrative. So I'm finna go ahead and hop in the truck, bro. I will see y'all over at the trucking office. All right, y'all, so we just pulled up to the trucking office, man. The load that we'll be hauling today is actually already outside. Now I gotta be honest, bro, I'm super nervous because the load is huge, but I think it's gonna be okay because we just taking it downtown, so it's not too far away. But I'm a little bit nervous, man, but we still gonna tap into the network so I can show you guys everything that's been going on. I'm a little bit embarrassed, and you'll see why here in just a moment, bro. I can't even lie to you. Let me go ahead and have a seat. All right, so y'all remember the last time we came to the trucking office, we had like $375,000, and then we also did another $20,000 job. So that put us close to 400,000, bro. But as you can see right now, we at $305,000, man. The reason being is because I pretty much just been trying to stay afloat, so I've been having to rob Peter and pay Paul. So pretty much what I mean is, bro, I've been having to take money from the trucking company to pay my bills, bruh. I'm having to basically pretty much pay all the employees at the dealership because them niggas ain't selling no cars, bruh. How does that work? I'm paying you out of my pocket because y'all ain't selling no cars. So I've been having to do that plus rent at my pop's place, and I'm still covering rent at the loft with Alicia, bruh. So like I mentioned before, I'm pretty much needing like $30,000 every week at this point to stay afloat, bruh. So things is pretty tough right now. I can't even lie to you. So yeah, man, it just is what it is, but I'm trying to hold on. Y'all let me know. should I consider what my mom and pops was talking about? Should I at least consider maybe giving them ownership of the dealership at least until I get back on my feet? Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. I'm finna go ahead and lock up here and we're gonna run outside and get started. Alright y'all, so look, as I mentioned before, today's delivery is the biggest that I've ever done. We'll be dropping this excavator off to a construction site downtown. Man, it's a lot of money to be made this summer, so I decided to keep the 3 drivers that work for my company out on the road to do the long distance deliveries, and I'll just do the loads that are here in town. So since I'm not using my own truck and the drop location isn't too far away, we'll just be making $9,500 for this load. But look, the money that I'm paid for doing these jobs, I'll keep and use for my personal bills. But the money that comes in from my drivers, I'll use that to fix the trucks and pay them their commissions. But look, now that we got everything straight, man, let's get loaded up and hit the road. Alright y'all, so as you can see, we are all loaded up, man. I got my oversized load sign strapped on the back, man, and we are on the way to delivery. So we have to be extra careful, obviously, because this trailer is so long, so it may take a little bit longer to get there, but I hope this story time actually makes up for a little bit of the travel time. Now guys, I know you love the drama, the hood, the fights and stuff, story time, but this one is a little bit different. It actually has a little bit more substance to it, so I hope you listen to the very end. So a lot of people have actually asked me, I've touched on it in my older videos, but not here recently. So I am going to tell you how I became a full-time YouTuber, but more so importantly, how I pretty much discovered my purpose. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Listen, man, so I've been watching YouTube, like literally, don't hit me, bro, don't hit me. I've been watching YouTube like literally since it came out. I've been watching gaming, watching, just like y'all, watching all these YouTubers doing, what I wanted to do, but I always psyched myself out and told myself like, nah, that's too hard, and maybe, it's too expensive. I always made up all these different excuses as to why I couldn't do it. So let me tell you what got me to this point, right? So at the time, before I started YouTube, I was like literally just working a job. Like, it's nothing wrong with working a job, but my job, it like really didn't have no future in it, but the money was good, right? So pretty much I'm going to work every day. I'm pretty much living for the weekend. I go to work Monday through Friday. The weekend I kick it super, super hard. I'm right back there Monday. But something crazy happened, right? The pandemic actually happened. So nobody knew how to react. Nobody knew what was next. Nobody knew if this virus is real or if it's fake. It was just like a whole bunch of confusion, right? So my company, they actually allowed us to work from home for like, it felt like a year, but honestly, it was probably like 7 months. We working from home. I'm waking up out of bed at 7:59, clocking in at 8 o'clock. It was lovely. But then all of a sudden, somebody in another department made a mistake. That mistake, excuse me, that mistake cost the company like $1,000 or something like that. But this is $1 million company. But the owner of the company felt like that mistake shouldn't happen, so he made everybody come back in office. Everybody who's working from home, get your ass back in office. Now, normally that wouldn't be a problem, but again, the pandemic is going on. It wasn't no vaccines. It wasn't no answers to any questions. It was only fear at the time. So nobody wanted to go back in office. So before we went back, he made everybody sign a waiver saying, hey, if you get sick from the virus, you cannot sue us. If you die from the virus, your family cannot sue us. So at the time, I'm like, man, what type of crap is that? I'm not signing this thing. So you know what they did? They fired me, and they fired everybody else who refused to sign. So that's why when you go on my Instagram, you see a screenshot of me getting fired. That is, yeah, that's what happened, right? And again, nobody's hiring at the time because everything is pretty much shut down. Like it's nobody knows what's going on. So I need a job, right? So in order to get my job back, I had to sign this waiver, pretty much saying if I was to die, bro, like, hey, it ain't our fault. We ain't got nothing to do with it. So that literally made me feel like less of a man. Like I battled with that every day going to work. Like, man, these people really don't give a damn about my life, bro. If I was to die, they'll have me replaced by next Tuesday. Like, that's how I'm feeling, right? So look, I started searching for my purpose. So I'm like really at home, like just stuck. Like, man, how do I get ahead? What do I need to do? Is it going back to school? Is it this? Is it that? And I actually discovered someone who has been extremely, extremely controversial here lately. But back then when he was talking to men, he wasn't. So I'm not sure, excuse me, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Mr. Kevin Samuels. Yes, unfortunately, he actually just did pass away just the other day. but I followed him when he had 5,000 subscribers. This man actually has like, I think close to 2 million right now. So I was like really listening to this dude's advice on how to find your purpose, how to get ahead, and until you find your purpose, man, get you a second job. So I'm like really listening to what he's saying. I'm like, you know what? I've been watching YouTube since YouTube came out, but I always kind of lied to myself like, bro, YouTube is way too hard for you to do. YouTube is, I'm just making up all these excuses as to why I can't do it. And you know what? I'm like, you know what, man, let's just try it. Let's just give it our all and see what happens. So at the time, the job I was working, don't hit the trailer, bro. At the time, the job that I was working, it was paying good money, but it wasn't enough for me to go spend, $5,000 or $6,000 for a computer. So I went and got a second job, right? I'm like really focused on my purpose. I'm really like all the way locked in. I'm motivated. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give me a second job, bro. And with this second job, I'm gonna invest in myself and I'm gonna give me a PC, bro. My whole life, I always told myself I will never be a janitor. I'll never work as a janitor. I got too much pride to be a janitor. It's nothing wrong with being a janitor. Obviously, it's a job, but for me, it's just not for me, right? So I told myself that my whole life, bro. The first job I get as my second job is a damn janitor. Yes, I worked at this news station, and I mean like a real janitor. Like after hours, I would leave my 8 to 5 job, and then I would go work there from like I think it was from like 6 to 10. Like I'm like really working like all day. And when I say janitor, I mean like a real janitor, like cleaning pissy toilets and like literally like just being a janitor, bro. So real quick, guys, we have arrived at the delivery site. It looks like they're actually about to start construction or whatever. That's why they got all the stuff staged. So I'm not quite sure where they want this excavator. So I'm just gonna put the bitch in the middle, I guess. So let me pull it here real careful. So yeah, I'm like really at this job, like cleaning like pissy toilets and vacuuming and like all the stuff I told myself I'll never do. I like convinced myself to do it because I told myself like, man, my purpose is gonna make me so much money. Just do what you need to do. Just do what you need to do, right? So boom. So I'm gonna actually try to put the trailer next down over there down to that cement. Damn, I can't talk, over there next to the cement truck. So look. So yeah, so I'm like working at this job, man, and I actually meet a guy on YouTube, and he tells me, he's like, bro, I got this not on YouTube, on Facebook Marketplace, excuse me. And he tells me like, all right, bro, I got this PC for sale. It'll get you, 60 frames per second. It's 4K. He's telling me all this stuff, and I literally have no idea what he's talking about. But I just tell him what I want to do. He's like, yeah, bro, this is the perfect PC for you. I'm selling it for $300. I'm selling it for $375. I'm like, $375. That's cool. That's like one check at this second job, right? So boom, man, I literally work this job every single day. I get my first check. I hit bro up like, man, bro, I got the money. Where the PC at? So we meet one day after I get off work at my second job. We meet up at a Quick Trip. He got the PC and brand new keyboard, everything I thought I needed to get started. Long story short, or I guess long story longer, this PC was the shittiest PC I could have had. He pretty much lied to me because I told him, from jump that I didn't know what the hell I was getting myself into. So he pretty much lied to me and got his little 350. So I bought the PC, realized it's not what I needed, bro. And I'm like pretty much assed out at the time because I done already spent my little bit of money. So look, bro, I'm like, you know what? I'm not finna let this stop me. I'm not finna let this stop me. So I actually ended up getting fired. I ended up getting fired from the janitor job, bro. How do you get fired from a job you don't want in the first place, bro? So I ended up getting fired, and I'll tell you why here in a second. Let me unhook this trailer. I know y'all probably wondering why I backed it in like that. Like, where's it going to unload? Well, I'll show you here in just a second. Let me move this truck out the way real quick. All right, so now you guys see why I parked the trailer like that, because it actually loads from the front. So we just had to take that one piece off, and then we unloaded the excavator that way. So we finna go ahead and park it over there. It's a little bit hard to drive, but I think we got it, man. Hopefully we don't mess up nothing. But anyways, I ended up getting fired from the janitor job, bro. I'm on my way to work one day, and this bitch gonna text me like some real snarky comments like, oh, I've been having to come in and vacuum after you every single day. We've got reports that you're not vacuuming. Like, they pretty much, even if it wasn't nothing to vacuum, they still wanted me to vacuum type shit. Like, come on, bro. I'm trying to go home, nigga. Like, goddamn, I just got off work, bitch. Like, that's how I'm feeling at the time, right? So, They ended up firing me from that job. So I'm like, man, you know what? I'm not finna let that. I think we'll probably just leave right here. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm not finna let that stop me, bruh. Like, nah, it ain't no way I'm gonna let that stop me. So I actually picked up a second job, bro, at Target, right? So I got a little bit of style, man. If y'all seen, haven't seen from by my pictures, I got a little bit of style on me, right? So I applied to work in the men's clothing section. Everything's cool, I go in there, fold clothes, just to get a few extra dollars. At the time, Target was paying like $15 an hour, bro. These people put me in infants clothing. I'm a 6'3", bro, a 6'3" black man folding infants clothes. So I'm like, man, what the hell is this? We finna go ahead and hook the trailer back up, guys. I gotta put that piece back on. Give me one quick second. All right, so we got the piece back on. So yeah, they put me in infants clothing. I'm like, bro, what is this, man? Like, come on, bro. But anyways, I work the job, bro. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. So I'm telling them, like, hey, I got a second job. Please don't schedule me the closing shift. Just let me come in and get like 2-3 hours a day. Nah, bro. As soon as I get there, my first shift, I'm closing. My second shift, I'm closing. It's like everything was working against me, bro. And that's how I knew I was on the right track, man. Because when you find your purpose, it's not gonna be easy, bro. It's not gonna be a walk in the park. Like, you're gonna be tested. So that's how I knew, like, man, just keep grinding, just keep working. Everything is gonna work out in your favor. So anyways, I'm working at Target and I'm working both jobs. Man, long story longer, I get enough money and I find Ice Max page. I find him on YouTube riding the dunks and stuff like that. So I see he builds PCs. So I'm like, man, let me hit Buddy up and see how much, a PC is gonna cost for me to start my YouTube journey. For me to start my YouTube journey, man. Buddy told me the cost, I think it was like $800. I'm like, all right, man. $800, man. I hope this nigga don't scam me. I hope he don't scam me, because I sent it through CashApp. I think it was a CashApp. I don't think I even had a PayPal at the time, so I sent it through CashApp, I believe. And yeah, man, like, man, bro, that right there was like the best investment I've ever. Why would they hit the trailer, bro? Come on, bitch. But that was like the best investment I've ever made. I sent him the money, I think like a week later, bro. Maybe 2 weeks later, he sent me the PC. I get the PC, and I'm like thinking, like, I'm just gonna plug it in and start my YouTube journey, not knowing I gotta learn how to edit videos. I gotta get a microphone. I gotta get this. I gotta get the software. I'm like literally clueless. And so, bro, like literally from that point forward, every single thing I learned from spending hours and hours and hours and hours on YouTube. I literally searched on YouTube how to mod, how to edit videos, how to hook up my microphone. So I didn't know anything, bro. I didn't know nothing, like literally nothing. So that's why when people be wanting me to walk them through stuff, I always like to help people, but at the same time, I had nobody to help me, bro. So from there, man, I just grinded. I like literally just grinded. It was my passion. I woke up every single day and went to sleep thinking about YouTube. And I'll never forget when I hit, I think I hit like 56 subscribers, right? And I couldn't believe that people were subscribing to me. And I was like, are these people I know? Because I actually posted on my Instagram too of me diving in people's DMs like, bro, I just started a YouTube. It would mean so much if you could subscribe to my channel. So what I did was I went to my notes on my phone and I went and I typed down everybody's name that I told to subscribe to my YouTube, and it was like 42 people, and I had like 56 subscribers. My mind was blown. Like, oh my God, like it's strangers that fucking support me. It's strangers that like my videos. It's strangers. I couldn't believe it, man. And from that moment forward, it was addicting. Like, I just love creating the content. Like, it was just crazy. So even moving forward and past that, my first series was Mud Made. Mud Made was actually, it came about from living in Inglewood, California. I saw all of these people with talent, bro, but they was gangbangers. You the best football player on the team, but you smoking weed. You the best basketball player, but you from Inglewood families. You did. That's why in Mud Made, I tried to show there's a thin line between success and complete chaos. So that was like kind of the storyline I was going with, and the motivation for Mud Made. I was trying to show, like, bro, one decision can take all of your promise and all of your gifts away from you. So from there, from Mud Made, I switched to football. From football, I switched to hood life, bruh. As you all know, and most of you guys are probably here from hood life. Hood life was just something that I found from watching other YouTubers. I'm like, man, I think I can do this, but I'm gonna add some cinematics to this shit. I'm gonna actually tell the story. I'm gonna make them feel like they involved. I'm gonna make them feel like they homie just got dumped on. I'm gonna make them feel like I wanted to go in depth, and that's what I did. And literally, hood life changed my life. I went from working that job that I mentioned before to working for myself and making more money than I had ever made. I literally bet on myself, and man, I get emotional just thinking about it. I know a lot of people probably aren't gonna listen to this video because it's not like a lot of action in it, but I hope it's a lot of inspiration, because like literally all I did was bet on myself. I didn't have nobody to give me no shot. As a matter of fact, Juice Man, who I got so much respect for, gave me my first shout out, but other than that, I had nobody to tell me what to do, how to do it. In fact, my first thumbnail, I almost pulled my hair out because I'm making my first video, which was the 2K mud made, but my damn thumbnail is too big. I'm like, what the, like, I'm going crazy trying to figure out how to make the thumbnail the right size and stuff like that, man. It's just all like a part of the journey, bruh. So by listening to this, guys, I hope I gave a little bit of inspiration, because I promise you I'm nobody special. Obviously, I'm not no millionaire or anything like that, so I'm not sitting here talking to you like I've made it, like, I'm some big success story, but I like literally work for myself doing what I love. I wake up every single day and play video games, and the only difference between me and you is I started and I'm just kept going. It's no real blueprint. No, excuse me, it is a blueprint. The only blueprint is to upload every single day. That's what I was trying to do before. And in fact, when I first started Hood Life and my channel blew up, I was uploading every single day, if not every other day. And that's when I took off. And I got that from watching Gaming with Kev. He made a statement that still holds true to me to this day. He said, guys, I would rather die trying to do what I love than die working a job that I hate. And at the time, I hated my goddamn job, bruh. So I told myself, I'm gonna do this YouTube shit every single day, no matter what. That was my motivation. I just kept telling myself, like, it's gonna work. Hey, listen, it's gotta work. If it ain't no way, I just literally believed it, like, to my core, bro. So yeah, man, I thought this story time would be dope. Again, I know it's not action packed like some of my other ones, but I feel like it's just as important. So guys, if you why do they keep getting the trailer? They so stupid, bro. So guys, man, if you haven't already, please just go ahead and smack that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate all the love and support, man. Again, shout out to my guy Zavi that provides all the instrumentals, and shout out to you guys for holding down the channel. Damn, I'm hitting shit now myself. So yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and end it right here. I gotta park my truck over there, but I don't know where to put the trailer. I guess I could park it over there. So yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode right here. Again, man, thanks so much for all the love and support. I love y'all, man. Y'all really make what I do fun, bruh. So without much else to say, I guess I'm gonna wrap it up, man. I'm on to the next one.